Okay, this video we're going to finally put all this together and make a graph of a rational function section 8.3. Alright, so here's the steps. Factor if necessary. Sometimes it won't factor or it'll already be factored, but if it's not, then factor. Find vertical asymptotes and holes, denominator equals 0, and then use the chart for the horizontal asymptote. Okay, we're going to plot all that and use our calculator to help us create the graph. Okay, and they kind of look crazy, but here's one example of what we might look like at the end. Right, we have a horizontal asymptote here, a couple vertical ones, and then we sketch the graph in between it. Right, so you can see how much fun this is. This guy clearly is excited to be graphing one of these. So yeah, so let's do one. See if we can put it all together. All right, so here's our example if you want to copy it down. Step one is to factor. All right, so we need our mad factoring skills. The top part, really doesn't factor. I guess if you wanted to write it as 3x times x like that, you could, but not really necessary. The bottom part does factor, right? That's the square minus square part. So we get x plus 2, x minus 2. All right, and we're going to use this to figure out our asymptotes. All right, so again, when you do that, we say, okay, when will that denominator be 0? And so in this case, once we got it factored apart, we can use our zero product property to say if it must be 0, then one of the two little binomials must be 0. And so we get two discontinuities at 2 and negative 2. Okay, so over on our graph, here's x of negative 2, here's x of 2. And we know there's going to be breaks in our graph right there. To figure out if they're holes or asymptotes, that's from the previous videos in lesson. So if these little binomials have a match up top, then they'll be holes. Okay, but neither of these actually have a match, right? So these are going to be both going to be vertical asymptotes. Okay, so these are both vertical asymptotes. All right, and I'm actually going to draw them in right now. So I'm going to grab my little line here. And I'm going to draw in vertical asymptote. Look at how straight that is. Pretty impressive. All right, so, and if we just want to label what they are, so one is at x equal negative 2, and then the other one is x equal 2. All right, next up is horizontal asymptote. Remember from the previous one, we got to look at the highest exponents. So up top, our highest exponent, 2. Denominator, highest exponent, also 2. Circle them if you can't tell, but there they are, 2 and 2. All right, and so according to our chart, if they're equal, the chart says the horizontal asymptote is y equals a over b, where a and b are the coefficients. So up top, our leading coefficient is 3, and in the denominator, the leading coefficient is 1. All right, so our horizontal asymptote is y equal 3. All right, so again, I'm just going to draw that in right away. So here is 3 on the y-axis, and then take my line tool. I'm just going to draw it in right there. There is our horizontal asymptote of y equals 3. Okay. All right, so now actually make the graph. What I usually do is use my calculator. So like there's a bunch of different places the graph could go, like it could go up here and down here, and so we're not really sure. So that's where the calculator will help us out. All right, on the test, you will be expected to draw in these asymptotes accurately, and then the rest of the graph just get from the calculator. When we enter it, the main thing is just to make sure you use parentheses. So in this case, I want to surround the top in parentheses and the bottom in parentheses, and then that should get my graph correct. Okay, so here's what it looks like in my graphing calculator. Type it in, the y equals screen. Now hit graph. All right, and that is what it looks like. So it's kind of hard to see it all there in general. Well, hopefully it's easy to see. All right, we can see our vertical asymptotes and then the horizontal asymptote there. And it'll be a little bit hard to graph. I forgot my drawing tool at school, so I can't draw this very well. But in your homework, you just give it your best shot for drawing it. So there's my asymptotes, and I'm just going to draw what I see. So I've actually got 3 parts. That's actually not too bad. I'm kind of proud of that. All right, and then here's my other part. part's not as great. And then the last one kind of comes up here. I think dive bombs off down there. All right, so we can look back, but that's roughly what I'm seeing on my calculator. So when you graph them, just kind of sketch what you see. All right, that's one example. I'll make a video of one more example to help you out.